Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 31-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether you're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Check 50, check 50. Slam, slam, slam.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago! From end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts it through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Bailey now for the extra point. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Truck. Check.
Looking to throw. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's the way.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Love. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. On 1st down, Love. Open man is Trey Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back to throw. Love. And he finds Montgomery complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, and that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right? No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
All day, every day, any day.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Off play action. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let him know, let him know.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third and short, going with their tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Love. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 58 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last